Lovely, Ewan McCall, The Joy of Living. What a lovely song that was. And last night I was very privileged to go and see A Midsummer Night's Dream at the Alhambra. It's a touring production of from the Royal Shakespeare Company, and what a quality performance it was. Oh, I was completely bowled over by it. And if you've never seen a Shakespeare before, I would suggest you go along to this because it's very easy to follow. It's quite a complicated plot, but you very quickly get into it. It just focuses on the celebration. I'll read out from the programme because that's easier than me trying to explain it. Celebrations are planned for the marriage of Theseus, the Duke of Athens, and Hippolyta, the Queen of the Amazons. Aegeus brings his daughter Hermia in front of the Duke, and she's refusing to marry Demetrius, her father's choice, because she's in love with Lysander. And the Duke orders Hermia to obey her father, so Hermia and Lysander decide to elope. They confide their plan to Helena, and she, in love with Demetrius, tells him of the plan, and that night all four lovers steal away into the forest. Now, a group of tradesmen led by Peter Quince are planning to perform a play, The Tragedy of Pyramus and Thisbe, in celebration of the Duke's wedding, and they decide to rehearse in the same forest. Oberon and Titania, king and queen of the fairies, have quarrelled, and Oberon sends Puck, or Robin Goodfellow, to find a magic flower, the juice of which, squeezed over the eyes of someone sleeping, will cause them to fall in love with whoever they see on waking. Oberon uses the juice on Titania, and she falls in love with Bottom, one of the actors, who's been bewitched, and is also wearing an ass's head and ears. Oberon tells Puck to use the juice on Demetrius, so he'll fall in love with Helena, but Puck mistakenly uses it on Lysander instead. Eventually, all the enchantments are lifted, the lovers are happily paired, and Titania and Oberon are reconciled, and the three couples are married, and Bottom's troupe perform their play. It's a wonderful collaboration between some actors from Leeds Arts Centre who are amateur actors, and they're playing the Bottom the Weaver, Quince the Carpenter, the people who are performing the play within the play. Excellent performances. The guy playing Bottom was fantastic, and you would never know he wasn't a professional actor. And indeed, all of them. The standard was so high. The Oberon's fairies looked absolutely brilliant. They were dressed in like steampunk stuff, so that was fantastic. And the fairy children were children from local schools, so it was a real collaboration between the professional theatre and local people. The set was interesting. It had lots of things going on and a moving there was a staircase, steps which could be wheeled around on casters for different things. The lighting was good. It started off in a palace, and it turned very easily, very quickly into the forest. There was live music, which is always fantastic, and it was so good. There were musicians in the orchestra pit and on the stage. The costumes were fabulous. At the end, the wedding dresses that the three brides wore were just absolutely gorgeous. But as I say, the fairies were dressed in like steampunk. The Queen of the Fairies had this fabulous red dress on. It was kind of reminiscent of the 40s, but it was just, the costumes were excellent. Now, I don't want... It's hard not to pick somebody out from this because the woman playing Puck, the Oberon's sidekick and magic fairy, whatever you want to call her, was just incredible. And Puck was played by an actor called, if I can find it... No, I can't find it. Oh, Lucy Ellinson. And what a performance. She was energetic. I mean, she must have been exhausted at the end of the night. The whole performance was very energetic from everybody. But Puck, just, I've never seen, I think it's probably the best one I've seen. I've seen this play quite a few times, and I think it was probably the best Puck that I've ever seen. It was just a brilliant performance. If you've never seen Shakespeare before, go along to it. It will bring it alive. and it's a really good evening's entertainment. It's on at the Alhambra, and it's on until Saturday, I believe. So get yourself along there and go and see it. It's an absolute treat, and we're so lucky to get performances and productions of this quality at our local theatre. It's brilliant. So I can't say any more than that. Just well done, everybody. It was a full house, lots of people there. Everybody seemed to enjoy it. I certainly enjoyed it. And yeah, Midsummer Night's Dream at Bradford Alhambra.